They managed to find every single human being who was within the vicinity of the Capitol on January 6, 2021. They still haven't found who planted a bomb at the RNC and DNC. And now we have a bag of cocaine, and the media's like, we might never know how it got there.
Yeah, the media is the number one accessory to all the Biden crimes. And here's what I want to say. You know, whatever the left is doing, they're going to accuse you of. This is what we have discovered, right? They would call Donald Trump, a threat to our national security. They're a threat to the national security. They said that Donald Trump would be a tyrant and a fascist. The authoritarian regimes that they are bringing are indicative of that. Everything, they have brought so much distrust, so much lack of credibility. Jill Biden sent out a tweet saying we need to have decency in the White House. Instead, we have trannies flashing us and bringing children into, saying they want to own our children. They have a cocaine. How embarrassing for our country that we have the president laughing about cocaine being found in the White House while sitting next to a prime minister. Like, this is a complete embarrassment for the entire country.
Well, the media's like, well, we don't know. It could be anybody. This is a highly trafficked area. Well, truth be told, you don't just go walking into the White House, right? You go through a pretty rigorous screening by the Secret Service, unless your name is Hunter Biden. Now, I'm no law enforcement officer, but can we cue up this video? If I had to take a guess just on behavior, who left the yayo behind? I'm going to say this guy.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, the fact that we're even questioning if it could be the president or his son is a major, major problem. It's embarrassing. It's wrong. There are manifests. There are security cameras. There is a way for them to know. And to your point, to your previous point, if they can identify some random grandma's face who's standing outside of the Capitol on January 6th, they sure as heck can identify who brought that cocaine into the White House. They just don't want to tell it. And by the way, they're hiding behind that Hatch Act now, too. They will not comment because they're hiding behind the Hatch Act.
Well, the Hatch Act. Well, I thought Hunter Biden's not part of the administration. I mean, really, this would be even more embarrassing if it's not Hunter Biden and somebody got that bag of cocaine into the White House, meaning they beat the Secret Service. That's really bad. But as I said in my intro, I have a source who's a former agent and said, the media is lying. There are cameras all over that room. It's only trafficked when the president allows it to be trafficked. It's not a common area of the White House. So who would be able to walk in without going through the security protocol? Who would have access to a trafficked or not so highly trafficked part of the White House? We know it would be the president's son.
Yep, or a cabinet secretary, right? They know who it is. They're not saying it. They refuse to say anything. They refuse to release information. But isn't it amazing that within hours of all of this breaking, they had security cameras and security footage from Mar-a-Lago?